we gotta get ready for this game against LeBron. I'm sure all of you know, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, but I don't like. Who is this dude? Like, you know, so I know him, but I don't know him. Like,
right.
I'm whatever. So, coach goes, who want to guard him? Ain't nobody put their hand up.
You guarded him.
Nobody. I said, I take him. I'm 6'2", McCool. I'm 6'2". And we had bigger dudes on, but they honestly
nobody ain't want that work.
Nobody wanted that, and I'm like, look, I'm with it. I want that. I don't care. I don't care who it is. Let's do it. So, you know, they fake, you know, had a dude on my team fake, like, you know, in practice like he was LeBron or whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So we, you know, fast forward, we get to the game, right? We get to the game. So we was able to practice in the gym before the game.
Okay.
So the day before the game. So we practiced in a big ass arena, whatever. That shit was big as shit. And I'm like, damn, okay, all right, cool. So we the next morning, or we get to the hotel, they got everything laid out for us. All this Jordan shit. All this Jordan shit on the motherfucking bed. I'm like, damn. So this is what it is then.
Right.
I was so hyped. You don't even know. I was like a kid at the candy store. I'm like, look. First thing I did, I'm taking pictures with back then. That's when the Nextels was out. I had the I-95. I'm on the I-95 chirp like, yo, y'all don't even know what's going on right now. Hey, I'm chirping all my niggas like, yo, all this Jordan shit, dog. So I'm just happy to have a Jordan shit. That's crazy. But so we next day so like I said, we get there. Next day we start to do like it was a big ass event. And I didn't know it was all that. I was just there to play the game. Fuck that.
Right. But y'all knew it was gonna be the first high school game on TV and all that.
Ever.
Okay,
We knew that. So we was hype about that. So, it was cool. And then this nigga, so we right before the game, they call everybody in the green room, whatever. So we go in the room first. Then Dick Vitale come in. Then Bill Walton come in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh shit!
Yeah, it's big time.
It's about to get. This is real.
Right.
I don't even know if I should have took this assignment. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, fuck it. I'm in it now. I'm 10 toes. So let's do it. And so we walk. I'm like, damn. I'm starstruck to see Dick Vitale and Bill Walton. So,
no doubt.
Like, cool. But then, so all the St. Vincent St. Mary, they walk in, whatever. LeBron walk in the last. He the last person to walk in.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as he walk in, you feel a whole different presence.
The aura and everything.
I'm not even bullshitting. I've never felt this. I've never felt this before. Only time I've ever felt this feeling was when I met Michael Jordan in the Jordan Capital Classic game.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only time I felt this, and I'm like, damn, dude, what the fuck? All right, that's all right. So he walking. He's 6'8". He big as shit back then. Like he was 240. And I'm like, man, that's a big nigga. I'm about to yeah, tell him. So, and so I'm like, damn, that's a big ass dude. I'm like, all right, whatever. Put your big boy boots on. Let's go to work.
It's game time.
Yeah. So we get we in the locker room. They was like, you ready? I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. We get out there, bro. So we about to tip the ball off. We first of all, warm up. We're gonna talk about the warm up. The warm up line was so stupid. I'm talking about he's doing everything. Man, he putting that shit between his legs, like two-hand windmills. I'm talking about easy, like light. It's light to him, and I'm like, damn.
And y'all in the layup line, and everybody watching every time he go, everybody watching.
I'm like, yeah, they looking at. I mean, everything. All you hear is and you turn. He had already did the dunk. I'm like, what y'all doing? And then when I seen it, I'm like, oh, this dude is out of control. So anyway, tip off.
Right.
We go to tip off. I'm standing right next to the nigga. That's my matchup.
Right.
Look at him, whatever. I'm like, damn, man, I don't even know what I got myself into, bro. And then I'm like, fuck it. Once again, we here. This is TV. I cannot back down from this. I got to take this.
Right.
So so first couple possessions, I'm good. I'm like, I'm gonna make him shoot. If anything, I'm not letting him get to the basket because he
bang
bouncy. He's stupid bouncy. And we go up. We go up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then like something. You know how one play happens and it
the momentum. The momentum.
I mean, and there's no coming back. So this was the.
I was watching that game too.
First and second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And he got the steal. And when he got the steal, like it was just him in the open court. And when he took off, bro, he took off and put that ball, bro, like back on the other side of his body, like his head was like he was looking at the rim, looking in the rim. I'm like, man. I'm like, what do y'all want us to do? What can we do with that? And plus, you got the refs. The refs was already anything you breathe on them, it's a foul, all that. I had 3 fouls in like the first 7-8 minutes, so I'm like, I gotta sit down, man. Then he started
ticky-tacky fouls. It wasn't no real fouls.
That's what I'm saying. And then he just started going off. I mean, off. And then it was after that. It's like he going back door, catching lobs. Then he just no look passes, and then he started getting to his.
He got loose.
It was
he got loose.
Yeah.
Hey, but let me tell you, since you played against him way back then, like you know how it is in high school. A guy don't really have to have moves. Like where we from, people got moves. Exactly. But LeBron didn't really have moves. It was just he was fast and athletic.
Look, he could handle a little bit.
Right.
I'd say just a little bit, but all he really did was change his pace. That's it.
Right.
Change of pace, and if he got in the open court and he got it going, you're not going to step in front of him, take a charge. No one's doing that. No one was taking charges in high school like that.
Right,
right. Unless he was a little token white boy to come in there for some fake defense, whatever, shoot the boom. Nah, ain't nobody was taking no charges. Then not only that, you seeing how high he jumping. You're not. No, he gonna jump over you. He done proved that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, but that's what I'm saying. He was a freak of nature, but he wasn't skilled.
No, he wasn't.
So being from the DMV area. And seeing some killers, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people like DJ, who was really skilled, Rodney White, really skilled. Like, we had some really skilled 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" guys.
Can get it
so now you look at this dude, they already crowning him the king. Like, where would you put him at that point? Like, of course, he going to high school because people scared him.
Well, in high school,
they scared him.
It was like a Zion Williamson. I'm telling you, the exact comparison was a Zion Williamson because every time you saw him, ain't nobody wanted to guard him. First and foremost,
right.
Nobody wanted to step in front of him and guard that. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's faster. You know, he's like 3 steps ahead of everybody. So nobody wanted that. Nobody.
Right.
So I mean. You know, my thing was he just like Zion. He didn't have to have skill. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to have it.
It was just so much more athletic than everybody.
Superior, dog. And it was crazy because I've never seen nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Freak of nature.
Never seen nothing like that. Never. Seen
but he also has to his defense. He has a good feel for the game. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as he has a good feel for a game. He always had that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because some of the passes he was throwing in the game, I could tell. I'm like, no, he got it up here too. It's not just, physical. It's mental too. He got it. He got the total package.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Hey, let me make a statement, man, for everybody that's in here, man. If anybody got a question for Zeke, or they want to add on to whatever he's saying, if you was there, dog, anybody in here could speak on it. I'm gonna ask the question or I'm gonna make the statement. You know what I mean? This not just me and him. This all of us. We want to interact from everybody.
Chime in. Y'all got something to say? Chime in. I see Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson been chiming in the whole time.
Yeah, I seen his comment, but it was just stuff to read. Like he ain't say something like, "Yo, you remember this?" Because I would say that. But anytime y'all got something to say, man, just go ahead and say it. Hey, so at this point. Now, I know your letters, you was already being recruited pretty high. at Magruder. So now it's even crazier because, you know, Coach Smith got all the connects, contacts, and all that type of stuff. So basically at that point, you already got some people that's coming at you hard. Who are the schools that was coming at you hard?
Okay, if it was Syracuse, Kentucky, Cincinnati, Arizona, Connecticut, Maryland, Kansas, Georgetown. Who else?
Damn near everywhere. Everywhere. You ain't got to name. Once you name those schools, you ain't got to name no more. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, at this point, are you leaning somewhere?
When I was at Oak Hill, I was just having fun, man, and just enjoying it. I was enjoying Oak Hill for what it was. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew what that place was, man. That was the basketball mecca for high school, and I was like, man, if I could get there, I'd be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, to go there and to, you know, lead that team in scoring, like, I mean, I feel like I did what I, you know, was supposed to do.
Nah, you did. It was a successful season for you. Hey, we got 10 seconds. This thing gonna cut off. We coming right back. Everybody that's in here, come right back. 5 seconds is cutting off, so I'm just gonna lock it out, and I'm coming right back.
Basketball, like.
All right, we back. We're gonna let some people get back in here before we start talking, so they don't miss nothing.
Bet.
But nah, man. I mean,
Darian Towns.
Okay.
Emmanuel Willis.
Okay.
Who else? Thomas Carr. He ended up playing with playing with Coop.
Okay.
Pfeiffer.
Right.
Stanley Burrell. He ended up going to Xavier. Lorenzo Wade. He went to.
I played against him out here. He was a bucket. He had a school game.
Yeah.
And he ended up winning for one at San Diego State.
Yep.
Yeah.
And who else was there?
We just said Lorenzo Wade.
Yep. Norman Plummer. Okay. Poor man. He went to Dayton. He was at Dayton.
All right.
Yeah, man. We ended up going. What did we do? Oh, we ended up going 25-1. Ended up winning the prep national championship, whatever you want to call it.
Brian Carr Johns just said Louisville first. Oh, he said, I guess that dude went to Louisville at first?
Yeah, Lorenzo went to Louisville first, yep.
Oh, he did? And then transferred to San Diego State? Okay.
Yep.
I didn't know that. I just knew he was at San Diego State.
Yep.
And I know he came over here and was getting the bucket.
Yeah.
Because he kind of big, but he got guard skills.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if you put a 4 on him, he going to cook the 4.
Let me tell you, it's crazy. We played them. Hola. So we played them in when I was at Oak Hill. He was at his team was called Cheyenne.
Okay.
So Cheyenne in Vegas. We played them at the Vegas
Chavez. What's happening, champ?
Las Vegas shootout. We played them.
He said he had some bunnies. He definitely had bunnies.
Oh my goodness.
And he was strong. He had a strong body and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He had big, broad shoulders. He's upper body, man. He was bouncing.
So when y'all played him, you was telling me when y'all played him, it's all good, baby. What's happening?
Look, that was the only game they lost. We almost lost to them. We ended up winning. I think I hit the game winner, but we lost. We almost lost to them niggas, bro. They almost beat us. They almost beat us. He gave us like 31, something like that. It was crazy. Yeah, he could shoot it and he was bouncing.
All right. So how Florida State came up? That's the question Rodney got, and that's the question I actually had too. What did he say? He said, was it because Bob Sir, Sam Cassell, or was it their style of play? Or that gut box? You went on that recruitment visit, they took you that gut box.
Soon as I had the gut box, it was over. I committed right then and there.
Committed at the drive-thru.
Yes,
hey, Slim, them chicken tenders and them French fries and that special sauce.
Hey, that sauce ain't no joke.
And then that toasted bread.
Man, what the Texas toast?
Oh my goodness gracious!
Stop playing with me. But now, I chose Florida State, man, because, well, first of all, I wanted to play in the ACC. At that time, ACC had Raymond Felton, Chris Paul, John Gilchrist. They had Xavier Dowdell, Jamon Gordon. They had Robert Height, Anthony Harris, and Guillermo Diaz. Then
at Miami,
then you had right down in Virginia. You had Sean Singletary and J.R. Reynolds, T.J. Bannister. Then you had who else? Shit, Duke. You had fucking Sean Dockery, J.J. Reddick, all them dudes. You know what I'm saying? So like, I wanted that bump.
Every night. You ain't had no off night. You had a day off because you was a guard.
Man, Georgia Tech, Jack. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I wanted all of that smoke. I wanted that. I needed that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why, you know, when it came down to choosing a school, I was like, look, man, I'm gonna choose a school where I know I'm gonna play. I know, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be able to get a degree.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying, I know that I'm not gonna have to worry about the next dude, you know what I'm saying? Not as far as like taking my spot, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing, Coach Ham made it perfectly clear, like, we a family here. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. If you come here, you're gonna be good for forever. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just what it was for me. That hit home. That hit me because I'm like,
look at you now.
Look, where am I? Where am I?
So them facilities, that's still home base. You want to go get an ice tub, you there. You want to go get some shots, you there. Weight room, you there. You went and seen the same trainer that messed with you in when you was there.
Man, you gotta. First of all, you gotta be.
That's love.
You gotta know, man. Don't burn no bridges. This lesson. Don't burn no bridges out there, man.
That's a fact.
Don't burn no bridges.
Fact.
Cause you never know who you gonna need, man. I'm telling you, you never know you gonna need. But nah. So you know, Florida State, man. Like I said, man, it was just a family. It was easy. It was an easy decision. It was an easy decision. It was away from home, not far too away from home.
Right.
Because I went on the Arizona visit. I went on the Connecticut visit first. I went on, was it Arizona first, then Connecticut, then Florida.
Okay.
So the Arizona zone was crazy. You know, I got to talk to Miles Simon. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hit me up and was like, "Dog, you know, you'd love it here." I'm like, he was one of my favorite players. Him and Mike Bibby. So, you know, then I was like, man, it's cool here, but it's just so far. It's so far. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So far. So I'm like, all right, fuck that. So we go to Connecticut. Went to Connecticut. Saw Marcus. Because Marcus ended up going there because he's my point guard at Oak Hill, obviously, and then he went to UConn. So I'm talking to him like, yo, how you like it up here? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. He said, man, this shit's straight, blah, 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 blah. It was cool, and I was like, nah, this shit too cold. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be in a perfect situation. You hear me? So I went. So I'm like, all right, it's cool here. You know, both of these coaches got great winning histories and all that, but fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Let's go to Tallahassee. So we go to Tallahassee on the visit. I'm on a visit with my nigga Charles Thomas. So chilling. They took me to Guthrie's and shit. It was cool. And then I'm like, look, man, what did it for me was going to the football game.
That's how they get you. That's how they got it at Tallahassee too. They gave us that Kapalua, and they gave us them tickets to them Florida State games. And we was at
It's
Guthrie.
over.
Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Like we on the side. First of all, they take you down through the tunnel. Then you on the sideline while they warming up right before the game. Then you get to sit right behind in the end zone. I'm like, it's over. It's over. So it was fun, man. Like that whole process was it was so fun for me. It was so fun for me.
So, all right. So, about your knee, this year wasn't the first time you had an injury.
No, I tore my ACL my senior year of college. My left one.
Okay.
I left ACL my senior year of college, man, and that prevented me from, declaring for the draft and all that shit. How did you first hear about the Nike Pro League? You know about playing? Man, listen, honestly, Rod, man, Barry was the one who told me to start playing down in the Kennel League because I was only worried about playing down the farms. So, matter of fact, Prime, what's up, Prime? He just joined.
Right.
Matter of fact, he was like my first matchup down at Berry Farms, and he sunned me.
Who Lonnie was?
Yeah, he sunned me.
Right.
And he sunned me.
He had some shit with him, man.
Off the glass, everything was off the glass. I'm like, bro, he making me hot, man. All this glass shit.
Shout out to L Train, baby.
Yeah. So, but I was playing down the farm heavy, and then, hold on, my fault, Glenn.
Go ahead, do your thing. You good.
I was playing down the farms heavy, and then they was like, you know what, man? Why don't you go try playing down in
the Kennel League.
Exactly, and I was like, cool, let's do it. It's whatever. So I went down there, and it was like, they was like, you gonna play with the Toons? I'm like, the Toons? All right, whatever.
Georgetown.
And then I walk in the gym, I see Black Rodney, because I was late for the game or whatever. I was late. And I see Black Rodney, he coaching screaming and shit on it. I said, that's your coach. I said, oh, shit. And then I saw you, and I saw you. I'm like, oh, we good. We good.
Right.
I'm like,
that's the year we won it, right?
That's the year we won that jump, man.
I'm going to tell you, Slim, Jerome was always a big role. He played a big role for us. But, Slim, we wouldn't have won that championship if you ain't take over in that second half. I'm telling you.
Hey, listen.
I'm telling you.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, all right, because they weren't expecting me to do nothing.
Right.
Promotions.
Right.
I'm trying to win this.
Yeah, I mean, because like I said, I already knew who you was and knew about you. But when you did that, I knew what it was after that. You know what I'm saying?
And after that, I've been down in the Kennel League, man, and then rest is history. You know what I'm saying? Rest is history, bro. And then I feel like after that, I took off. I mean, Kennel League was like my show. I used to get so ready for those games, like. I used to tell my wife, man, I'm like, look.
I remember she used to come down there with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she used to be with you.
Everybody, we pack it in. But I used to be like, look, I'm going down there. I'm going to cook. I'm getting ready. Look, I used to prepare all week. I'm talking about I used to go get shots.
Hey, I'm with you. You got to think we both from MOCO County. So we know when we go across them lines, DC or PG, we got to bring the shit. We got to bring it. Because they already ain't giving us the respect when you saying who killing down here, who doing this. You know, I wasn't getting it because I was a small guard. You know what I'm saying? Like when you a 6'2" guard or like how Lonnie played the point at 6'7", come on, man, you can't compare a 5'7" guard to a 6'7" guard. Exactly. So my name ain't gonna be in there. But I'm telling you, man, I did the same thing. Worked out all week. Looking forward to that.
And and the thing about it was, we was like the first ones to be from MOCO County to be in the mix like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's before Ojo and them came down there. Yeah, that's before Ojo and them came down there. Johan.
So we was in there. I was like, look, we got to bring it because if we the only two from MOCO County, we got to really get it in. So I'm like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna make a name for myself down this jump, man. Why not? You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we used to practice every me and my homies, I'm telling you, man, I'm like, yo, you got a game down in Canada this week? Or you got a game down the farms? Whenever you let me know, we going down. I'm like, I bet. So we used to, man, that shit used to be the highlight every week.
Right. That's a fact. Now look, let me ask you. When we was playing down the Herbo together, was that before that? Like when did you go? When did you first come down there and play with Derek and Frank down there at the Herbo? Like what do you remember if you was in? You was just finishing Magruder? I don't know. I don't remember what year it was. It was down there.
I think it was. I know because Barry was taking me down there. I just don't remember when it was. I think it might have been 02.
Okay. All right. Yup, that's the mob right there. That's what he's saying. We had Jerome, Dave Vanderpool, Big Roy, Jeff Green. The boy Tyler that went to Georgetown. He was on our mob. I still got I got the picture. I got that picture.
Yeah, I got it too.
Yeah, I got that picture after we won the joint.
Yep.
But yeah, so all right, so you got hurt at Florida State your last year, right?
Yep.
And so, of course, that's gonna mess up your stock.
Yep.
Mess your stock up. Because what did you do like throughout Florida State as a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, like stat wise or league wise, all league? What I mean, like
when I finished, my freshman year, I didn't make the freshman team. My sophomore year, My sophomore year, I led my team in assists.
Mm-hmm.
My junior year, I made honorable mention. I was honorable mention all ACC. I think I was.
Okay.
And then my senior year was my year. You know what I'm saying? That was my year.
Right.
I was averaging like 20. I was averaging like 20, about 25, around 25 and 5, some shit like that.
Brother, that's a lot for the ACC.
Yeah, but we hadn't ACC play hadn't started. You know
when you got hurt. When you got hurt, it didn't start.
But I know I got hurt during ACC play, but I was doing all that work out of ACC. You know what I'm saying? So when we got ACC, I had just started getting my feel, and I remember the game. We was down Miami, man. Went up for a layup with the contact. As soon as I jumped, and boom, blew my shit out. I was like, oh man, that was only the third game in conference. So I was struggling. So I was like, man, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I don't know. I don't want to go overseas because I'm not thinking about overseas. I'm thinking about the league. You know what I'm saying? I deserve to be in the league. Blah 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 blah. So that happened, and then I was like, look, man, just get healthy. You know what I'm saying? So I did the rehab. The rehab took me like 5.5 months. I got 5.5 months. I was cleared for contact and shit like that. I didn't start playing like with no brace, nothing like that until 7 months after my surgery. And after that, I ended up going to Italy. That was my first job. My first job was Italy.
How'd you get your agent, or who you ended up signing with, or how did that come about?
I ended up signing with Joe Bell, man. And
okay.
I signed with Joe Bell, but
he's a dude from the area.
Yeah, fuck Joe.
He wasn't ready for you. That's what I'm saying. But he did stuff for people. It always got to be a perfect fit. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure. You got to have somebody that's on your wavelength. You know what I'm saying? Like you can vibe with. Because Joe was different. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get with him. He was just different, man. And I felt like he was dicking me around, especially because I was overseas. When I was overseas, I was playing very well. And my first couple of years, I played very well. And I'm like, he would tell me like, yeah, I got the Mavericks looking at you, the Pistons. You know what I'm saying, like that. So just keep playing well, keep going.
He was BSing you.
And I'm like, all right, cool, yeah, let's do it. So we make it to the finals. I know this is way ahead. I'm going way ahead, but we make it to the finals in Germany against P.J. Tucker and Brian, Casey Jacobson, Brian Roberts.
What team you was playing for, Ohm, or who you was playing for back then?
That was Ohm.
I respect.
We make it to the finals, And I cooked him the whole series. I think I averaged like 30, 32 in the series. And so I give him a call after we ended up losing. They swept us because they was Bamberg. And then I'm like, yo, I'm talking to this nigga like, yo, what's up, man? I know you saw the game. He was like, yeah, keep me, I got some things coming this summer, so just keep working hard. I'm like, man, look, this dude is tripping. So I talked to my agent I have now, Dave. Like, look,
where is he out of?
He's out of Philly. He's got overtime sports right now, and I've been with him ever since Joe, because he was working with Joe at the time, and he branched off and got his own thing. And so I was like, Dave, man, Joe keep telling me he got this, he got that, whatever. He was like, he's lying. He flat out told me, he's lying. He don't have none of it. Right. Because I honestly, he pushes off all of your work on me. Like all the stuff that you're supposed to be doing from him, I'm doing all the shit. I said, so why don't I just sign with you? He said, because I'm under him. I said, why don't you just get your own shit? He ended up getting. So
so you're the one who got him to get his own joint, and you got the first client, basically.
Yep. And now he had more clients before me, but I'm like, dog, you doing shit his way, and your way work better. You know
right. You using his name.
Exactly.
And then you being real with me, and he being fake with me.
Exactly. And I'm like, nah, I can't have that. This is my life. This is my career. I'm not done. It's over.
Right.
So, he like a couple years later, he ended up switching out and getting his own shit, and I've been with him ever since. I've been with him the whole time, but like I said, man, it's been, like I said, it's been great, man. The agent shit was cool because I already knew which way I wanted to go with it.
Right. No, that's big. That's big. And I know last year you was playing. So last year you was playing with Campbell out Italy. I used to watch some y'all games while I was that shit. But yeah, I remember y'all was playing together. And that was a nice little duo.
Hey, listen, let me tell you.
I used to watch them joints.
Me and him used to go at it in high school too, when he was at Springbrook.
Right.
So Magruder Springbrook games used to be crazy. I mean, crazy. Ever since Johan them was playing. Remember Maurice Wilkins? Was it Maurice Wilkins? Went to his name Maurice Wilkins went to Springbrook. He was a bucket. He wore number 50. I remember he wore number 50.
But that's what I'm saying. I was overseas or something at that point, so I wasn't in tune with him.
Man, the Springbrook games used to be crazy, man. Crazy. But yeah, so when they told me Fowler was coming, I'm like, oh shit, it's about to be on. We about to get this thing jumping, and we definitely had it jumping.
Nah, I'm telling you, I watched a lot of y'all games that year. I watched a lot of y'all games. He said Maurice Wilkins. Yeah.
He was you remember he used to put Magruder. He was the one that put Magruder out like 2 years in a row.
Where he ended up going?
I don't know, dog.
He said he used to shoot from half court.
Yeah, he was
good. God,
I'm telling you, he was a dog. He was a dog at Springbrook. But nah, yeah, man. So those things like that, those memories, bro. It's shit that I went through. I never forget. I never wanted to.
Yeah, I was about to post that. Lonnie said, I never wanted to recruit or pick up any players. He said, but I always wanted Swann to play on my team. But he was gone as much as I was, and I could never pull it off.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey. That's what I'm saying. You was a dog early, I'm telling you. I remember, dog. I'm telling you, I remember early.
Yeah, we used to.
That's a big compliment coming from him. You know what I'm saying?
Sure enough appreciate that. Coming from one of the best to do it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's love. That's love. Man. I appreciate that, man.
All right, so look. So you and your wife have been together for a long time. You met her at Florida State?
Yep, met her at Florida State, man. Was it 13 years we've been together now, man.
But she was always at the Kenner League games with you. She was always with you. That's a ride or die right there.
Hey, she Look, it's crazy because like before, like when we met, like in college. Started watching basketball, and she knows the game. It's crazy. Like
that's what I'm about to say.
She can't play for shit.
In tune to the game, dog. She wasn't just watching just to watch. She was in tune to the joint. Like, it hype over there. I remember that.
Yeah, she was in it.
I thought she hooped though. That's what I'm saying. I thought she was like, and not to tell me that she know the game, but she ain't really know it before she met you.
Right, exactly. So I got her hooked on the game for real, because then she started coming to all the basketball games. I used to get her the tickets and all that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And she loved it, dog. She loved it, and I mean, now she damn near turned into my agent. Shit. So you know what I'm saying?
I be seeing the posts that she put. You know what I'm saying? All the love she put out there.
Hey, listen.
The videos and all that. I'm talking about. I seen that stuff. Hey, Rodney said, and they came to my party. I appreciate that.
We sure did. Yes, sir. We pulled up on you, Rod. You ain't even think we was. We pulled up on you.
All right, so look. So where's she from? She not from Tallahassee, is she?
She's from Pittsburgh.
Okay, so she from up north. Okay.
She's from Pittsburgh, but her people moved to Naples. So she went to high school in Naples and shit like that.
Okay, and then came to Florida State. Yeah. All right, and so ever since you went overseas, was she traveling with you the whole time from day one, or okay?
The first maybe first 4 or 5 years. 4 or 5 years, I was there. I was overseas by myself for the most part.
Okay.
She'd come visit. You know what I'm saying? For 2-3 weeks at a time, and then go back because she had work or whatever.
Right. But and then she was full time with you. When did you? How old is your oldest?
My oldest is 13.
Okay.
My oldest is 13. It's not from us. It's from college. But my daughter.
But when I meant like in the house, like you know what I'm saying, like where you at? 5. Okay, so 5.
Yeah. Okay. So after we got married, she started coming with me after that. So ever since we've been married, she's been overseas with me every year.
That's a bet.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, being over there, you know what I'm saying, because I was over there, being over there and having somebody is a blessing. When you have a tough game, or when you sore and don't feel like getting up and cooking for yourself or going to get something, you know what I'm saying, you can just sit right there and it come to you. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's love, man, because and especially the way she cooked, man. Like I mean, come on, man. She gets it in, and I love it. I love it.
Right.
Man. She's honestly, man, she's the best. She's the best.
Right.
I don't know where I would be without her. I ain't bullshitting.
Right. Nah, I saw your IG post, man. It's what it is. Ain't no 50-50 over there, huh, Slim?
No 50-50 over here, man. I'm telling you. Look. I may bring in the cash. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, but right now she got this thing on lockdown. She locking this thing down.
That's big, and I mean, she like it's good to have your partner as your number one supporter. You feel what I'm saying? Like when you first got injured, I remember when you first got injured in that process. You know what I'm saying? Like you being hurt at that point, thinking like, yeah, Dad, what's gonna happen next? This is like the second time I got the same injury. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, how many times can I recover from this? Am I gonna come back stronger? And I think it was like the fact, like to prove people wrong. Like we don't want to prove people wrong, but it's a thing of people be like, all right, he had 2 of them. They think, okay, he done. He ain't gonna be the same.
That's the first thing. That's the first thing. And nobody even had to say it.
Right.
And I think I had posted something like that, man, or early on, you know, when I first.
I remember because I commented on it. I remember you posted something about it, and you was like, you know what I'm saying, the comeback is going to be, you know what I'm saying, something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, man. Like, people don't really understand how I feel about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, basketball is me. This is what I do. I love this. I'm going, like, my love for the game is so big, like, it's indescribable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love this shit, and I'm gonna play until I can't play no more. You feel me? So
that's what I did, Slim.
And as long as my body feel good, and I'm putting that thing in the hole, and I'm still giving niggas fits, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? So I knew off the rip, I'm thinking like, okay, as soon as I got hit with the injury, I knew motherfuckers was like, oh yeah, he done. He old. He done.
Right.
Yeah. They
right.
gotta see this nigga.
How old are you right now? What are you about? 35 or what?
I'm 35.
Right. So you 35. That like I give you even more credit because to work as hard because you was posting all the videos.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's all up there. All that shit up there.
First, the whole process, like you know what I'm saying. And I watched it. I watched it all, and to see you do it, like somebody do that at 27, 28, okay, cool. You doing it at 35, Slim. When people ready to go out the door.
And let me tell you,
your body so long.
And let me tell you, this shit ain't been easy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been. I'm telling you, like some days I still get up, man. Like this morning I didn't want to do it. Like I did not want to do
Frank
it.
said that ACL rehab ain't no joke.
Hey, Frank, you know you've been there, bro. You know it. I'm telling you, this is probably one of the worst injuries to come back from and be full strength. I'm telling you, man. To get yourself back to full strength it's hard. It's hard, bro. You really got to dedicate yourself to it because at the end of the day, man, like me, I'm 35.
Right.
If I don't get this shit back, if I didn't get this shit back to where it is now, and try to be like, oh, you know what? It'll be all right. It'll heal, blah, 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 and not actually put the man hours in.
Right.
I'm done. It's over for me. Ain't no more overseas.
Right.
You know
right. At this point, no, it's not. Or you could still probably get jobs, but it's gonna be inconsistent. You be there, you might get cut because you ain't what you was before the injury.
You was before. Exactly.
Right. Because
They looking for a whole nother league.
You have an injury. They weighed on that. Oh man, he ain't as athletic as he was, or he ain't as quick as he was.
Exactly. That's exactly.
But the older we get, the more we play with this, and the game slowed down.
And they don't understand that.
And the jump shot get better.
And they asked me that. They said, man, why does it look like you play in slow motion? I don't play in slow motion. I see shit faster than what y'all see. I see things ahead of what y'all see. I'm telling you, man. The game comes so easy now.
Right.
It's so easy. Like, and you ain't gotta score every time. Like, you ain't gotta prove shit.
Create for other people. You're just trying to make the defense react to you. If that's 2 or 3 guarding you, you know somebody open.
Yeah, it's over.
So as long as you ain't with no side team, you'll be all right. Exactly. Now, if you ain't got no shooters or no scores, and you like the one man show, you in trouble because now you gotta put too much. You got too much on your shoulders. I gotta I'm gonna make a statement with Frank. Frank said once you overcome it, you feel invisible. You know?
Frank, that's 100% right. Because at the same time, like I remember when I tore my ACL my senior year. When I tore that shit, I thought it was over for me. I'm like, yo, how the fuck am I gonna come back from this, man? This shit it fucking hurts to do this, do that. When it rains, it aches. You know what I'm saying? Early on, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, those things. I'm like, man, how am I gonna get through this? But I worked my ass off, just like I worked my ass off. When you put the work in, hey Frank, bro, I'm telling you,
what you put in is what you get out.
Ain't no better feeling. Ain't no better feeling. And like I said, I mean, I ain't back to jumping and shit like that. But once I get back to jumping, I'm gonna be dunking on niggas again, Frank. You know.
Oh yeah, you back like that? Look, listen. So because when you heard it, what did the doctor say as far as how long you gonna be gone? How long you gonna be? Did you beat that time? Because I know you was trying. Right. Did you?
The doctor said 6 to 8 months.
Okay.
I was cleared to play at 6 months, but we couldn't do nothing. We couldn't do nothing because of this shit. You know.
Right.
You know. So, so it's been, I haven't got exactly what I needed, but I've been able to. I've been able to do all that I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, as far as now, shit, if they told me, yo, we got a team for you, I'm going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I feel good enough to go.
Right.
Like I said, as far as game shape now, that's a total different ball game.
You in the same boat as everybody. You in the same boat as everybody.
Y'all had to give me like 2 weeks to get in shape. You know what I'm saying?
BR, I'm gonna ask you a question right now, but let me go ahead and get Brian questions since we on the same topic. He said, "What kind of surgery did you do, Z?"
Oh man, I had ACL meniscus, bro. It was a complete ACL tear and a complete meniscus tear. They had to reconstruct my shit, man. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so BR question was how was the virus affecting your everyday life, and how have you changed with your comeback or whatever?
Man, okay, so let's speak on the virus first. First and foremost, the virus, man, has really messed a lot of shit up. You know, I mean, a lot of people know. Everybody's going through it. You know, everybody's going through it, and so okay, it's all right. I'm almost finished with the interview.
Yeah.
So you know, it's just something that you couldn't prepare for, something that you just got to adapt. You know what I'm saying? So we've been adapting. We haven't, I haven't been able to see my son yet. You know what I'm saying? Since I've been home.
Right.
And, you know, just because of, I don't know where he's been, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. And my son, my youngest, he is, he's hypersensitive. He has hypersensitivity and shit like that. So I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I don't want him to come over. He might get sick type thing. You know, so I don't want that. So he has my youngest has a doctor's appointment tomorrow. After the doctor's appointment, I think I might just go ahead and just let him come through or whatever, because you know, it's just my daughter's been asking, I want to see my brother. So you know, can't do that. So, but it has affected us. You know, it's affected everyone. This is something that we all gonna have to find a way to get through until we get a vaccine for. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No doubt. No doubt.
A lot of people would say we got quarantine. Yeah, you can quarantine only so much. You know what I'm saying? They gotta go outside eventually.
Right.
You know
that's the fact.
So you want motherfuckers just to stay in the house until you find a vaccine? Nah, it ain't gonna happen. So my thing is, you just gotta be smart. Use common sense, man. You know what I'm saying? Wash your hands, motherfuckers. You know, y'all nasty motherfuckers don't wash their hands.
They don't wash their hands after they use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Come in the bathroom and walk straight out. Like, how you do that?
Right.
And then want to dap somebody up. You know what I'm saying? So.
Come on, bro.
Or put your hand in a nigga bag of chips. Come on, man. Wash your hands.
Do it.
Hey, but look. So, all right. So the last two, because you know what I'm saying, I know you gotta go, and we got a lot. But one of them is what was the fact that you have a son there already. That's why y'all stayed in Tallahassee, or you just like Tallahassee?
Well, it was a mixture. It was a mixture of things. So I knew coming back to Tallahassee, first and foremost, my son. That was the first reason we chose to build a house here, because of my son.
That's big.
You know, my thing was, here's what our plan. It was like a little 5-year plan. When he graduates high school, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? We'll still have a house or whatever, but we're gonna find somewhere else to live.
Right.
But we did that for him, and you know, I figured, look, I got about maybe 5 more years left to play.
You got the facilities.
You got the facility 24 hours. You got all the treatment. You got everything. You got all the gear you want. You know what I'm saying? We got everything. You want. It's free.
Smart move.
You ain't got to pay for shit. You ain't come out of pocket for nothing. So
smart move.
You know, why it's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? It's a no-brainer. You know, and like I said, it's and they show so much love here in Tallahassee.
Already. I was at TCC. I wasn't at FSU. You know what I'm saying? The only people who really didn't get that much love was FAMU. But TCC was getting love because we were one of the top JUCOs in the nation.
Yep.
And y'all was getting love because y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all Florida State.
Exactly.
But, you know what I mean? So that's the thing. I mean, I understand that. I understand it. Plus, it's an easy living. It's not so fast. It's not super slow. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's right on time. It ain't back home. You know what I'm saying? You got to travel so far to get where you got to go.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Everything is right in the same area, so you ain't got to go far to do nothing.
Right.
But you know, I mean, like now everything is slowed down, obviously because of the virus and all that shit. Right. So, but yeah, man, you know, it's just something that, like I said, we have to figure it out together, everybody.
No doubt. That's the whole world. none of us ever seen the world get shut down.
Never.
Right.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? Not in our lifetime.
That's crazy. And to answer the other part of that question, how have I changed? How's it changed my comeback?
Your comeback.
Basically, like the mindset of my comeback, or what? What do you mean?
I don't know if you're saying that, or if you're saying like as far as your training. But I seen you getting some work in the garage and all that too.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe working on your ball handling, do stuff like that. But I guess that's what it was. BR, is that what you was talking about, BR? The comeback from his injury?
Yeah. The work. Yeah. I've been able to do a little shit. I'm inventing workouts, you know what I'm saying? Like doing a little shit. You know, when you live around the way, you invent shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. No doubt. Yeah, he said training. That's what he said. He said training.
Yeah, so I'm getting in the way any way I can. I'm getting it in. So,
right.
I'm trying to be ready for when they call me. That's all that is to it.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, it was a blessing in disguise because this corona, although it's a terrible thing, but it actually helps you get back to people's level faster.
Honestly, I feel like it happened for me. This should happen for me. I'm taking all this credit.
Because they go wifey just get on there right there. Hey, she about to tell you, come on upstairs, boy.
Look, I know. Look, come help me put these kids to sleep.
Right. But hey, we done with them. We done with them.
Nah, I got a couple more minutes. But no.
You said no. Hey, but she said she just lurking.
Like I said, I've been just working out, man. Just been working out in the garage, shit like that. I can't wait for this shit to be over. That's all. I'm ready to get it in, man. I'm ready to hoop. That's for sure.
Ride that clown, man.
He's crazy as hell.
Yeah, but nah, man. If I do make it out there like I was supposed to make it out there, man. If I get a chance, I'm definitely gonna holler at you to come out there. Yeah. Anybody got anything to ask or anything to add on to what we talked about?
Yeah,
anybody in the group?
Man, feel free to ask your questions, man. I'm here, bro. Y'all know me.
BR, you got anything else? Anybody got nothing? I don't think Barry tapped back in. I wanted to ask that question. I'm gonna get that through. I'm about to call him on the phone though. I'm gonna call him on the phone anyways.
Oh, he gonna tell you because
I already know. I talked to him today for like 3 hours already. You know what I'm saying? Like early in the morning.
I'm gonna tell you.
I know.
Tell you exactly what he gonna say.
Man, that man like an elephant. He remember everything. He tell you Larry Bird was hurt that year, and you know I'm talking about Barry know everything, dog.
Bro,
he said Rodney said you one of his favorite players. Yeah, he won you a championship.
Hey, hey, Rod, you one of my favorite coaches, man, and that's real because you know what? I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Before Lacey knew who you was, she used to go, "Who the hell why is he screaming like that on the sideline?" Look, I was gonna come down there and tell him something. I'm like, "Oh shit."
Hey.
No, you don't. Yeah, just chill. He cool. That's just Rodney. You get to learn. You learn to love him.
That's him, man. That's the passion he got. That's the passion he got, man. I mean, like we all had coaches, you know, in overseas or in college, and you know what I'm saying. Like I said, it's a different thing, but we feed off of his energy. Him yelling and fighting for us. You know what I'm saying? If your coach over there yelling like that, you know what I'm saying? You gonna go hard. You feel what I'm saying? Or if somebody say, "Zay, you sorry," he gonna be like, "Nah, you sorry." Or you know what I'm saying? Like he take up for his people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing about it, man. He always fought for us. You know, the refs down there used to try to get him all the time.
Right.
I'm telling you, man, Ronnie one of the best to ever do it down there, man.
Nah, he definitely a legend down there for that coaching. I mean, we went down there, won championship in the Rucker. You know what I'm saying? I won everywhere I played with Rodney. You know what I'm saying? Not saying we won every time, but everywhere I went to play with him, you know what I'm saying, we won. So he's definitely a winning coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You already know Black Rodney, man. That's my dude.
Oh, here go a question for you from Ben Cutts. What is the hardest thing to get used to being overseas? That's a good question.
The language barrier. Language barrier is tough. If you're willing to learn, it'll be easy. But you got to get used to the shopping. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, how they live, the culture, things like
when
that.
When he say the language barrier, he talking about off the court. You know what I'm saying? He talking about getting around the city, going grocery shopping and all that type of stuff. Because basketball is a universal language. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you might not even understand if your coach don't speak no English. When they drawing up stuff and they saying something, you understand.
Exactly.
What you about to say?
On the court, you'll pick up, that's the easiest way to learn the language.
Right.
Facts. Once you've learned the little words and you see what he drawn up, you can be like, oh shit, I got that. You know what I'm saying? It's you learning, you don't even know you learning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
It's easy. What's up, Friday? That's my Chuck. He's my teammate in Ferrara, man, in Italy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I say that's probably the toughest thing is the language barrier off the court.
Right.
Off the court because,
they take care of you. They take care of you.
They got McDonald's.
They got McDonald's.
They got McDonald's. I don't know about Wendy's. And
I'm gonna tell you, the McDonald's in Europe is way better than the McDonald's in the States. And I don't eat McDonald's no more. I've been vegan for 4 years, so I've been straight eating healthy. You know what I'm saying? But even when I ate McDonald's, the McDonald's in Europe, you gotta wait 10 minutes for your burger. It ain't like here that joint be under the light. You feel what I'm saying? You got fresh stuff over there.
Yeah.
And Lacey said the same thing. She knows. That's facts. We eating that crap. Even the meat is like real hamburger meat. Exactly. We eating patties over here.
You know what? And that's why I tell Lacey, I'm like, man, I want some Burger King. And I don't eat Burger King at all. Like when I'm here, I don't eat it. But when I go overseas, I'm getting some Burger King. Like that shit is so good for some reason.
It's fresh. It's hot, fresh. Because it ain't fast food for real. Because you gotta wait for it.
Yep.
Here it's fast food. You go up, order your stuff, they hand in your drink before they give you your change. You know what I'm saying? Like over there.
I didn't even get the rest of my order out. You gave me like, what you mean?
Burger cold or the bun all hard? Nah, man.
Cheese done changed to dark orange and shit. Like, what you doing?
Nah, but like when y'all was over there, did y'all do a lot of traveling though? Because I know when I played, every country I played in, I was going to the countries next to us and traveling. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't get to travel as much, but she had a field
ball.
Especially before my son was born. Her and my daughter, they used to travel everywhere. It was so cheap, man, to travel. You know, shit. It's so cheap. Right. When you
and everything is kind of close. It's not close like from Silver Spring to Northwest, but it's close like what we like for if you add traffic, if you're going from Gaithersburg to Virginia, over there you done been in another country in that little bit of time.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So here's the thing, like, it's crazy because she used to catch the deals on planes. Like she used to get a plane for like €50 for her and Sloan there and back. So it's like why wouldn't you go to another country? You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful, man.
It's just love, man. That shit, and when you go to another country, like it's so chill. You know what I mean? Like it's so chill. Like I've been a couple places myself, but she's traveled. She's the explorer.
Right. Nah, like when I was over there, I never came home for Christmas. So like for 3 Christmases, I went to Italy to see Dave Vanderpool. I chilled with him for Christmas and New Year's when I had that break. And then I remember one time I was in France, and I drove from France to Slovenia to see Darren. I'm talking about that was a drive. That was like 12 hours. That's a long drive, but it's a nice little road trip. And like you said, put some CDs in the joint. Back then, the CDs. It wasn't no. You know what I'm saying? Throw the CDs in the joint.
CDs, you there?
Right. And man, I'm telling you, I enjoyed myself over there. I was on the road.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Shoot, I got out. Anytime we had a couple of days off, I was out of there.
Yeah, right.
Because for one, like I said, I was single being over there, right?
Right.
For the whole trip. So I mean, for the whole ride. So I didn't want to party in my town because I don't even drink. I don't drink. I don't do nothing.
Yeah.
But just being out. They see your car out in the city. They're like, man, he is out too much. So I would go away. You know what I'm saying? Go in another country or I go in another city and I do my thing. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I was doing it.
Yeah.
But nah, that's all love. Anybody else got some more questions? Cause we good here, man. We had a nice little interview here.
Yeah.
You have anything you want to add to it? To like your story or anything? Any regrets? You know what I'm saying? Like of course, like Florida State was first of all, Florida State. Like some people have regrets on universities. Like I was recruited by, like I said, Oklahoma, Maryland, but Maryland wanted me to back up Steve Blake. I was recruited by Southern Illinois, so I had big schools, and I chose American for a certain reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, but sometimes I think because Maryland won a championship when I was in college.
Yeah.
So I would have won a championship with him, but I'd have been a backup, a 5 to 16 minute man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't want that. But I was looking at my future.
Right.
And so I don't have no regret. But sometimes I look back and I'd be like, if I would have went that way, I wonder what it would have been. You can't do that because you don't found your wife. You got a family. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 kids.
Let me be honest with you though. I'm gonna be totally honest with you.
What's up?
If I could do it again, what I would do is I wouldn't have partied as much.
In college?
In college and overseas.
Okay.
I'm going to be totally honest with you because, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
There you go. Hey, what's up, Phil?
Phil, go.
Let me tell you, when I was overseas, we played, one of my first games was against Phil Goss and Chris McCray. When they was at Remini. They was at Remini.
Okay.
I was at Imola. Man, look. Hey, let me tell you something about Phil Goss, man. Phil Goss is probably one of the toughest.
Tough bucket maker.
Not even that, dog. He's the toughest cover. One of the toughest covers. Like, cause I'm telling you, dog, he is. Not only do he got it, he got the angles too. Like he know when to use a step back. He's a. That's
the important part. You don't even gotta have a lot in your bag if you got the right spacing and use them angles.
Angles. He a little guard, so like he knows the angles of the game. I'm telling you, people don't understand that though. They just look at Phil and like Phil makes some tough shots, but you gotta watch Phil. Phil, I'm telling you, dog, the nigga, his angles, man. I respect his game. He busted my ass, all that. You know what I'm saying?
That's big.
That's my nigga, big. Man. Straight like that.
That's big.
Straight
and
like that.
I said, I remember I had another question. Remember I said I had 2 when I was going.
Yeah.
One point. The other one was you already know what it is. Coming from that county, how tough it is to get the respect of them city dudes or them PG dudes.
I'm telling you, man.
You got to really do it when they stamp you. And you have been, I've been in a lot of conversation and heard your name. So you don't think you getting the props? You getting, Lonnie just gave you a great compliment. You feel what I'm saying? So you already know. It's just that on the top of their head, they don't think of Mo County.
Exactly. They're not thinking of Mo County. Because if you, and to be totally honest, I get it. I understand.
I do too.
I get it. I understand it. But then, and I have never, like when I heard, they was talking, people was talking greasy and all that other stuff, whatever the case may be.
Right.
But nobody brought my name up. You see what I'm saying? So I'm cool with that, and I appreciate that. That means you got I had the respect.
No, you definitely had the respect. I was in them conversations like with the Quinn Cook thing and a couple other dudes. I was in there. You know what I'm saying? First of all, and there's no disrespect to anybody. It's hard. If I told you, give me your top 5 in the area, you can't give it because it's different eras. There's so many different eras. So you got to know your history. Like, that's something very good at. You know your history. You know the people that was in school when you was in school. And then you know after you. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah. But I'm going to be honest with you. Because I've been overseas for so long, I don't even know those dudes. I knew Quinn Cook, like, when he first was going to DeMatha and then when he was going to Oak Hill. But after that, I ain't really know them dudes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know nobody really after him. So all them dudes that's talking about they in the top 10. How you giving the top 10 and putting yourself in there? And you graduated in 2008 or 2009. Oh, man, that's crazy. Like, you disrespected niggas like Kurt Smith. You disrespected Lonnie Harrell. You disrespecting the whole...
Come on, man. All them dudes... Come on, man. You getting that Wink and all them dudes like...
Right.
Jason Scurry,
and I'm going to tell you, A lot of people are forgetting about Delonte West. I don't care what he's going through right now. You know what I'm saying? God bless him. But Slim, he had a big role in that league.
Hey, he was a
Eddie Baskin. I'm telling you, man. People, Alpha Bangora. I'm telling you, I could go on forever.
Oh yeah, Alpha. Damn.
The DC culture is crazy with hoops. We got dudes that we forget about because we got so many dudes.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
You can't, honestly, unless you like a New York, it's no other. I feel like it's no other place that got names like we got names, or even. I mean, everywhere you go, the bump is crazy.
Right.
Delonte
Holland, Rodney White, DeMar Johnson. Come on, man. There ain't never been another nigga that they said can go to the league after their junior year, dog. Do you know how big that is?
That's tough.
Come on, man. And not to take anything from KD, but I watched DJ come up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen KD when he came on the rise and he did his thing. He the best player in the world right now for me. But DJ was all that before him.
Yep, he was. DJ,
right.
Man, us all every week you pick up the Washington Post, and every Monday you pick up DeMar Johnson was in that motherfucker on the sport page every week, dog. Every week. So I'm like, him. Remember Jamie Brewer?
Yeah, that played at Newport with him.
Yo, my God. What about Eric? Come on, man.
Who we talking about? Eric? What Eric? Eric Wills or who?
Wills?
Yeah.
Wills?
TJ Thompson, Tony Skin. I'm talking about Slim. We could even Derek. You know, we got too many people, dog. Like, I'm telling you, the culture is rich. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I would never even disrespect the game and try to give a top 10 because you're going to leave somebody out.
No.
You're going to leave somebody out, and you don't mean to leave them out. But I'm going to tell you, there's two names that's always going to be there when I say a top 10, and that's L Train and Kurt. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people like...
Oh, yeah, that's it. Everybody top 10.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just got to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then you got to even go back to when Len Bias was alive. I mean, it's just too much, man. I don't like to get in that conversation.
They say that nigga Tracy Robinson was that deal.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
And it's crazy because I remember we was down at we Run and Shoot. They used to have a league down at Run and Shoot. And Tracy Robinson used to be on the mic down Run and Shoot. And
Stacy Robinson.
Stacy, not Tracy.
Him and his son.
His son was nice too. I remember playing him down at the Farms. But Stacy was on the mic down. We was playing down.
Suburban Coalition. Coalition. Yeah, that's what it is.
On the mic. He on the mic, and I'm like, "Who is that, dog?" It was like, "Man,
legend."
Hey, they said he used to kill people. And I'm like, man, yeah, right. And then they was everybody stamped it. I mean, everybody. It was like, dog, this nigga here got it. He had it. He had it.
It's funny you say his name. He gonna be on the show tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I'm tuning in for that.
He gonna be on the show tomorrow on Rodney page. So
I'm tuning in for that.
That's gonna be a good one. So anybody want to hear about Stacey Robinson's story? He'll probably talk about his son too. But that thing is tomorrow, man. So this was a good one. This train about to cut off in 14 seconds, so I'm gonna go ahead and let it rock. I'm out, man. Hey, I'm gonna let this rock, man. It's like 9 seconds. Go ahead and handle your business with the youngest, man.
I appreciate y'all, man, for having me on. I appreciate you.
It was a pleasure.